Have you noticed how people are sold in the belief that greatness and ultra achievement is a predetermined destiny reserved only for a select few? Again, have you noticed how people believe greatness is a predetermined destiny reserved only for a select few? Meaning, the John and the Amy Smiths of the world, they think you have to be born great to be great. And that those who are great, they've always been that way. And they also believe that that born greatness is a privilege only granted to 1 in 1,000,000. And who are these great individuals, you might ask? Well, ask the John and Amy Smiths of the world, because consequently, they're also the biggest fans. They've got their favourite singers, rappers, actors, footballers, influencers, and they idolise them. And why wouldn't they? If you believe someone's achievements are a product of divine selection, you would place them on a pedestal. But what about me? I also look up to the achievements of great individuals, and I hold that in high regard. But there's a difference. I know that their greatness came as a result of many things, hard work definitely being one of them, as opposed to thinking that their greatness was exclusively down to divine selection. Therefore, I can come to the conclusion that I too have the ability to be great through the hard work, the mindset, the habits, the team, the luck, etc. Thus, I see myself and the ultra achievers of this world as inherent equals. The average crowd does not. As a result of his beliefs, the average man idolizes the great person, whereas I'd lean more towards admiring their achievements and their qualities as opposed to the person themselves. You have to realize we're all mortal beings, we're all equal in that sense. And greatness on the football pitch or on the microphone does not translate into a perfect life or an existence without mistakes, pain, and regrets. So when I see people idolizing low IQ rappers with face tattoos and drug addictions, all because they can make a good song, I find it unreal. It's a disease. And so if you are of the belief that you are equal to the great achievers of this world and you believe that you too can be great, you probably shouldn't mix with the individuals that believe otherwise, because they will slow you down. And I know this through experience. When you start from zero and you have big dreams, huge goals and aspirations, you have to do the dirty work. You have to be willing to put yourself out on the line and eat shit with no results before you can reach the levels. And that place is hard enough for the people that are brave enough to even try. But if you mix with the "you must be born great" crowd, and there's a lot of them out there, they'll try to shame you, for your endeavors. They'll discourage your attempts, and they'll remind you that you're shit. Because in their eyes, you're not great now, so you won't ever be. And thus, why are you even trying in the first place? They want to remind you that you were born to be average, just like them, and you should stay in your place. Well, fuck that and fuck those people. You are great, and you deserve better company. You want other people who dare to be great also by your side, not fucking losers. And honestly, I'm not certain what the root source of this destructive belief is. You would have to go back in time and study history to understand some of these things, these mindsets. Because we all have the blood of history on our hands. But at least one thing I can clearly see is the perpetuation of these kinds of beliefs in Hollywood and cinema. Hollywood says only superheroes can do great things. And just look at the popularity of superhero movies nowadays. Marvel is a huge franchise. It's a fan favorite. You've got lines of people waiting to see the movies. And you might think those movies are just harmless fun. But they are sending the subconscious message that you must be more than human. You have to have that divine quality to be great. And when you watch hundreds of hours of content like this, you start to believe it. And it pains me, it really does, because I do enjoy cinema. But even the innocent act of sitting down to watch a movie rubs me the wrong way nowadays. Because in that innocent action of sitting down to watch a movie, you're yielding the stage as the main character of your own life and your own movie, and you're deferring the role of the hero to someone else. You're saying, I'm not that guy, so I'm just gonna sit down and watch someone else do it. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with knowing your own limits and deferring to someone else who's more suited for that situation at that particular point in time. It's okay. But that would apply to real life situations. Remember, once again, these are mortal men just like you and me, dressing up and playing characters. And we watch these superheroes save the world in awe. But they're not even real. It's fantasy. And what does that tell you? That's supposed to be another indicator that great achievements are not for you. They belong in the realm of fantasy. So don't even try imitate that. Just watch and enjoy your popcorn.